Hello, welcome to V News, and here are the headlines.
National Assembly seeks to step up development. Sweden maintains embassy in Vietnam. Fatherland Front leader works with Agent Orange Victims Society. Thai Parliament elects new Prime Minister.
The National Assembly held a plenary session on the morning of August 5th to discuss the promulgation of additional solutions on taxing a bit to remove difficulties for businesses and promote economic development.
Lawmakers gave opinions to the governance of state budget and discussed measures to prevent losses of state budget and reduce a number of taxes to step up production and business in the remaining months of this year. The deputies also debated the balance of state budget in 2009. In the afternoon, the legislators continued the plenary session to deliberate the performance of socio-economic development and state budget plans in the first half of 2011 and look into solutions to implement socio-economic development and state budget plans in the rest of the year. Deputies put forward concrete solutions focusing on a number of fields, including development investment, credits, export-import, agricultural development, growth stimulus, and increasing foreign currency reserve.
Chargé d'affaires of the Swiss Embassy, Mr. Henrik Gorbow, has affirmed that Sweden will not shut down its embassy in Vietnam.
In December last year, the Swedish government decided to close down 5 embassies in Angola, Argentina, Belgium, Malaysia, and Vietnam due to a reduction in budget. After negotiation between the Swiss government and the Social Democratic Party, the two sides on August 2nd agreed to resume operations of 4 out of 5 embassies, including the embassies in Vietnam.
It's very, very good news. I have been longing for this day actually since they closed down the embassy, because having an embassy in Vietnam is really, really important in many ways. We have a lot of Vietnamese people that want to visit Sweden, and by having an embassy here we can provide all kinds of services to these people.
Sweden is one of the first Western countries that opened embassies in Vietnam in 1969. Since then, Sweden has always been one of the most important partners in Vietnam.
Regarding this issue, Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Nguyen said on August 4th that Vietnam welcomes the Swedish government's decision to maintain its embassy in Hanoi. While answering reporters' questions, the spokeswoman said Vietnam believes the embassy would make positive contributions to promoting bilateral relations. Vietnam always advocates enhancing and deepening its traditional friendly and cooperative relations with Sweden, which have been upheld and developed by generations of Vietnamese and Swiss leaders and peoples in the past years. Nearly 150 photos highlighting the relationship between Vietnam and Thailand are displayed at an exhibition that opened at the Ho Chi Minh Museum in Hanoi on August 4th.
While opening the show, Vietnamese Deputy Minister of Culture, Sports and Tourism Nguyen said over the past 34 years, cooperative ties between Vietnam and Thailand have developed fruitfully in a wide range of fields, especially politics, economics and culture. The exhibition is designed to mark the 35th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Vietnam and Thailand, which falls on August the 6th. The exhibition focuses on 5 themes reflecting important events of Vietnam-Thailand diplomatic relations, Thailand's investment in Vietnam, the land and people of Vietnam and Thailand, and the relationship between the Vietnamese and Thai people who shared many similarities in culture and beliefs.
Moving to socio-economic news. Vietnam earned around $500 million from the export of aquatic products in July, bringing the export turnover in the first 7 months to $3.1 billion, a year-on-year rise of 24.8%.
According to the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Processors, the export revenues of aquatic products to major markets saw a big rise, such as the US up 48.8%, China 60.5%, and Canada 66.2%. Shrimp exports saw the highest growth rate. In the first 7 months of the year, Vietnam shipped abroad over 115,000 tons of shrimp, earning more than $1.1 billion, up 15% in volume and 35% in value year on year.
The Ministry of Industry and Trade has reported Vietnam's index of industrial production in July increased by 6.1% as compared with the previous month, the highest growth since the beginning of the year.
Paper production grew sharply as the 2011-2012 school year is approaching. The country turned out 181,000 tons of paper in July, representing a month-on-month increase of 10% and a year-on-year rise of 11%. The production of textiles and garments continued its steady growth in July, with synthesized and artificial fibers up 20.5% and clothes for adults up 14.9% year-on-year. The footwear sector recorded a slight increase in the month. So far this year, the sector produced 201.5 million pairs of sports shoes and 30 million pairs of leatherette shoes, sandals, and boots. Other industrial sectors posted high growth rates in the January-July period, including sugar up 44%, porcelain up 35.7%, metal products 24.4%, and steel production 14.3%.
The images of the land, people, handicraft products and specialities of Vietnam are being introduced for the first time at the Summer Fortezza Fair in the Italian city of Florence.
On display at Vietnam's pavilion are a wide range of traditional handicraft products made of bamboo and rattan, a number of pictures and video clips, as well as Vietnamese special dishes. A lot of foreign visitors were impressed at Vietnamese dishes and expressed their wish to get access to products and receive more information about tours and well-known tourist destinations in the Southeast Asian country. This year, the annual fair is open from July the 21st to August the 15th and draws the participation of international friends worldwide, such as Brazil, Argentina, Tunisia, India, and Vietnam.
President of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee, Nguyen, held a working session with the Vietnam Association for Victims of Agent Orange diocesan on August 5th as the country is marking 50 years of the Agent Orange disaster.
President of the Vietnam Association for Victims of Agent Orange Dioxin, Senior Lieutenant General Nguyen Van Rinh said that over the past 7 years, the association has organized many activities helping deal with part of the consequences of the toxic chemical. However, there remained a large number of Agent Orange victims who are living in poverty and need assistance from the state and the entire people. Mr. Dam highly valued the association's practical activities and promised to request agencies and departments to jointly its difficulties by adopting suitable and practical policies.
Thai Parliament on August 5th elected Dinh Luc Sinh Van as the country's first female Prime Minister.
With 296 out of 500 lawmakers voting in favor, Dinh Luc Sinh Van became the 28th Prime Minister of Thailand. In the July 3rd general elections, the Pheu Thai Party won 265 seats, and the coalition led by Pheu Thai Party now holds 300 among 500 seats at the House of Representatives. Thailand's new cabinet is expected to be set up next week.
Ministers of the 6 Greater Mekong Sub-region GMS countries have voiced their absolute support for the GMS strategic framework for the 2012 to 2022 period.
At the 17th GMS Ministerial Conference held in Phnom Penh, Cambodia on August the 4th, the ministers agreed to submit the new strategic framework to their leaders for endorsement at the 4th GMS Summit to take place in Myanmar later this year. The framework will lay orientations for the development of GMS economic corridors, including investment in urban and rural infrastructure, further focus on designing software necessary for the effective use of infrastructure at present and in the future, and statement of common social and environmental concerns. GMS groups the country of Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, Thailand, China, and Vietnam.
That's the end of our program today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.